Yo, what is up guys? It's the Nightwing at Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another channel update video here today. And in today's video, I will be updating you guys on all of the content that will be on the channel moving forward. After some long thought and consideration to this, I think this is the best style of content that suits the channel. You know, when I first started this channel with my friend during November of 2018, I didn't actually think the channel would even grow to this kind of size, you know, because I was very new into making League of Legends content, and still I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out ever so slowly. And I think that the content that I've been giving out recently for like the past like 6 months is the content you guys pretty much want to see. You know, there was a lot of ideas that I had, but then what is also super complicated is that I also have a main YouTube channel that I pretty much focus a lot of my time on, whereas with this channel, I want to pretty much focus on like the things that obviously get the views and likes. Because like someone asked, why did we stop the pre-recorded podcasts in Discord? It was because it wasn't because of the people. No one like made me angry, and most people, everyone I met was perfectly fine. You guys were perfectly fine. The problem is like I would have to message certain people to be on, and then like if we already scheduled a time and date for it, I expect a good amount of people to be there. At least max like 4 or 5 people is fine, right? And then it just really became a scheduling conflict thing. And then the day that we all picked out, that became a conflict because some people just couldn't arrive on the day. And then I realized to myself, I was already doing a live streamed format podcast, and I thought to myself, okay, I could just disregard that and then just do every single thing live stream. So I ended up, you know, renaming it to the Cloud9 Podcast, you know, and then that has been the more successful show out of any of the podcasts I have for League of Legends, given the fact that, you know, I had another show before that, or like 2 other shows. It was the G2 one that I tried, you know, working, but that one didn't do so well. And then the one before that, where that was my first time doing a League of Legends style of podcast, and that completely just didn't work out. So I ended up revamping it twice to where it's at now with the Cloud9 podcast, and it's just been working out perfectly fine. I'm not changing that anytime soon, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make sure they're gonna be on Mondays at the regular time, like what, 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. PST. I've just been really tired lately from like every single thing I've been doing, like working, gym, trying to make sure I, you know, watch like TV shows, animes, and movies so I can review them from my main YouTube channel. Then I'm also like VOD reviewing, you know, for like League of Legends too. So like in my free time, I watch like League of Legends, you know, videos too, like how to get better, how this champion interacts with this champion, just a lot of general stuff that I'm always trying to tackle. So yeah, as you guys know it right now, I actually have the notepad right here. If I can just bring it up. You guys can't see this. This is just personally for my end of the screen. So the content on the channel will be the LCS and LEC split weekly recaps. Basically what that is just what you guys have been seeing. I changed it from thoughts and opinions because that took up too much characters in the YouTube title thing, because the YouTube title will only get you like 100 characters, obviously. So when I called them recaps, it gave me a lot more leeway to make the titles a lot more attractive to, obviously, for the newer viewers to come and watch them, as well as the returning subscribers to watch them too. So like whenever there is a spring split or a summer split for the LCS and the LEC, we will be doing what you guys previously saw, you know, during this year, which is what you got. You're gonna be getting a weekly recap of each week between, you know, weeks 1 through 9 for LCS, and then LEC is obviously weeks 1 through 8. Now, and when it comes to playoffs, the Cloud9 podcast will cover the playoffs, and the Cloud9 podcast will add in a LEC segment toward the very end, like you guys saw previously, that I started to do with this new show. So that's pretty much just that. Want to kind of make sure I run down that one more time. So whenever there is a spring split and a summer split, there will be recaps, like you guys saw weekly, between weeks 1 through 9 for LCS and weeks 1 through 8 for the LEC. When it comes to the playoffs, the playoff implications will all be implied and put into the Cloud9 podcast, or they're going to be separate, because Warren said, and I actually like the idea, Warren was like, hey, why not just do a separate one for LEC, since it's like completely different from the LCS? And I'm like, yeah, you know, there should be avenues, you know, where like they're separate, obviously, you know. So I thought to myself, it probably would be too much to do it during the regular season, because that's just like way too much. Let's just do it during playoffs, and I think that's going to be a lot more time consuming and a lot more easily adjusted. So during playoffs, there will be a separate Cloud9 podcast for the LEC. Like you guys just previously saw last week, that's only going to be for playoffs between spring and summer splits. During the regular season, I'll add in the LEC stuff at the end of a show, because it's a lot more easier to do it then, you know. Warren, did you want to say anything while I'm going down this stuff?
No. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, because like when I thought to myself about what you said about the LEC separate show, I'm like, yeah, because like the LEC has such different narratives, such different players, and like if there's people that just don't watch the LEC, then at the end of a show you're gonna be like, oh, what's going on here? What's a Fnatic? So yeah, but that's only gonna be for regular season though. You know, is when I'll add in like the regular season games to the regular show that goes on during the spring and summer splits. But for playoffs specifically, they're gonna be two separate shows covering all the playoff games. Now, Worlds and MSI. So Worlds and MSI will also be covered through the Cloud9 podcast. So when there's an MSI, the Cloud9 podcast will cover it. When there's Worlds, the Cloud9 podcast will cover it. That's pretty much it, you know. I want to make sure all the coverage pretty much gets centered on like one show and it gets covered through one thing. News videos. So the channel really grew with news videos. News videos basically being like X player signs with X team. That's pretty much it, right? So a recent example would be a video that I'm going to be doing coming up very soon, where like 2 players have re-signed with this organization. That's a news video. The channel is what grew by news videos, and what is also helped my first YouTube channel grow as well. So I'm going to be doing news videos all the time. That's never leaving. You know, I think that's going to be a really interesting thing to, you know, try to make them a bit more faster. You know, sometimes during those videos, I know I can kind of go off and tie a bunch of things in, but, you know, it's just something I'll have to get better at during news. Obviously, I think a lot of people like the news videos. They always get a ton of views, and they always have a great amount of retention, so I guess I'm doing something right. So yeah, news videos always will be a thing. For the off season, you're gonna see a ton of news videos, obviously, because there's gonna be so much to talk about in the off season. After Worlds, you know, there's gonna be rumors during Worlds. It's gonna be fucking crazy. So yeah, off seasons are always the best time for the channel, because the channel always grows huge during off season. So, you know, we have a personal Discord here on the channel. If you guys want to join, it's in the link in the description box below. Or if you want to subscribe to my main YouTube channel as well, that's always gonna be in the description box below. If you guys have any news, I want to know instantly. I don't care if it's rumors. I don't care if it's confirmed. I want to know everything, you know? I want to go really big with this offseason, because, like, every single offseason I've had the chance of covering news for, I haven't really gone as hard as I could. And, you know, other people, you know, went as hard as they did. And, you know, I saw their channels get pretty decently big, and I want to kind of just do that for this channel. I want to go really big into the off-season news between LCS and LEC, obviously. I can't talk LPL because I've watched the LPL for years, so I can talk LPL. LCK, I'm gonna have to catch up on the LCK. I'm gonna be honest here. Outside of like games that I had to watch for like our MSI prep this year for the 2021 MSI, did not really get a chance to watch LCK. I watched a decent amount, but I didn't get a chance to see like every team's narratives, all the players. Like,
yeah, me neither.
I was pretty much just watching Gen.G, T1, and Damwon. I'm just being honest here with you guys. If it wasn't those 3 teams, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't even care. Like, I know Peanut's doing well right now on Nongshim, but I'll be honest here, dude. Outside of the games that those teams played against Nongshim, I really didn't get a chance to watch too many games from them.
I just ever since
I know they moved to Twitch, but that wasn't the thing. I have VODs and shit like that. It wasn't the thing. I was just too busy. I just couldn't take it down this year, you know. But for Worlds prep, I will be watching the Worlds representatives for Korea. I'll watch their games, obviously, because, like, when we're doing Worlds prep, I want to make sure whoever's on there knows what they're talking about. You know, we doing prep, or making sure we're watching the games from the teams that are going. You know, it's just like, it just happens. You know, it's not like I don't like watching LCK. I think watching LCK is fine, but just didn't have the time this year, you know? just didn't. Like, I know Gen G was like first place for a while. You know, Gen G lost to T1. The LCK finals are coming up with Damwon versus T1. You know, but what else is there to really look at in the LCK? I mean, like, outside of like the main three teams, Gen G, T1, and Damwon, that fourth seed is probably gonna be like Nongshim, right? Can they even make Worlds at this point?
I don't.
Because I know LCK gets 4 seeds, right? This year, I think.
Yeah, I believe it. Oh,
Good
yeah,
God,
LCK,
that sounds like death.
LCK and
LPL.
China,
Oh my God,
they
dude.
both get 4 seeds.
Good God.
I don't. It depends on championship points. So right now, it's probably Nongshim because DK, T1, and Gen G have all qualified, and what I can see in Worlds, there's three for Korea, and then in the play-ins they have 1 as well. So T1, Gen G, and Damwon made it, so Nongshim has to. It depends on championship points. I'm not sure.
Yeah, cause I don't know. I was watching. Jeez, holy crap, Vin Diesel, motherfucker. Good God, motherfucker's just like, you know what? Just rev my engine up. No, it's fine. It's whatever.
They started production for Fast 10.
He was like, man, I gotta have my car in the movie. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I know you guys have been like viewing the channel more, which is good. The likes and views are up. I mostly share the videos to like Reddit and stuff like that. There's like a bunch of Reddits I'll generally share the videos to. And I don't read the comments. I'm just being honest here. I'm not like, what's that word? Self-centered or cynical. It's just like Reddit is just so trash. I'm only going to use it for like one thing, promotion. If it's not for that, I'm not reading shit. So if you comment on any of the Reddit posts, I'm sorry. Just subscribe to the channel and comment over here. I am not reading that Reddit shit. Reddit is a terrible, terrible place. And I'm only using it for promotion. It's big enough for promotion. It's not good enough for reading comments. Like, someone was like, oh my God, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, hey, you want to join the show and tell us what we're doing wrong? No, I'm not going to talk to bronze players. All right. So, fuck you. What the fuck? So, the hell? Motherfuckers are like so scared. I'm like, hey, you want to come on the channel and just, hey, tell us what we're doing wrong? No, I'm not going to talk to bronze players. I'm not going to go to this show full of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're probably like maybe maximum silver. Like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, what the fuck? But hey, whatever. What the fuck do I know, right? Discussion videos will be a part of the channel. So basically what this is like, let's say since G2 and TSM missed Worlds 2021, right? So let's say if I made a video saying like, what should G2 do in the off, so like X G2 video or X TSM video, like if we just want to have a free discussion on that, that's still a part of the channel as well. You know, maybe during the season it won't happen as much. This is mostly just for off season in general when it comes to like discussion videos, because that's going to be good content to have in the meantime before a season starts generally. So just want to have that open, like, how will TSM change their roster for 2022? That could be a video, right? That's just an example. You know, just want to make sure we have the range of putting out discussion videos, and they're just like, sometimes when there's not going to be podcasts, you have that as an idea too, you know? There was one other thing I wanted to try out during the splits, actually. We're not going to do it right now because it's too late. This is finals weekend, right? During the spring and summer splits for the LCS and LEC, generally when there's like really hyped up matchups, going to do a segment called Match of the Week. I know that's something that's already done, but not the way it's where it's promoted. It's going to be like more of a discussion type of thing where we're like promoting the Match of the Weeks. I don't think that's a bad idea. Would you be open for that, or you think that's a bad idea?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah? You need a hug?
Yeah, sometimes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, it works because, I mean, I watch, some games I don't watch, like, maybe it's Immortals versus Dig, but if it's like, like, I'm not really caring about, like, if it's TSM versus C9, yeah, I'm gonna watch. So
that's gonna be, yeah. So
that's the match of the week, sure.
Yeah, so whatever match of the week that's happening during that week, during next year when we'll start that. You know, that's a segment that we'll be doing. Now, if there's multiple match of the weeks, or let's say if it's like Team Liquid versus 100 Thieves, Rogue versus Fnatic, G2 versus Rogue, Fnatic versus G2, I'm gonna try and incorporate that more. It just depends on how many matches are there. I'm gonna see how many matches there are during that week, and then see how many videos we can excessively put out, where it's like basically condensed, or instead of doing it like video after video after video, it'll be like matches of the week, you know, and then like match of the week. You know how I mean? Like if there's just like one good match between the LCS, have that out, and just make sure it's like LCS where it's like condensed in that way, and then if it's LEC, if it fits like more than one, you'll put like matches or something like that. Just always make sure it's like keeping things fresh and consistent. You know, I know Warren's talked about doing like LPL segments. I don't personally care if you do them, but guarantee if I'll be on them is probably half and half. You know, I know Blue's talked about wanting to do like LPL content, but I haven't talked to Blue in a while. I don't know what he'd be doing, honestly. Like, cause I know he watches LPL. He
watches LCK.
Yeah, he watches. He's probably really happy now. T1's made Worlds. He's like, oh my god, man, T1's gonna win the World Championship. I'm like, most likely, probably. What if it was FPX T1 Finals? That'd be fucking crazy. Holy shit, the narratives we out of this world. Wife buffs, man. The wives make you win fucking important matches, because Upset got married, and you know he won for Fnatic, and now Fnatic has a chance to actually win the title. I'm like going, what the fuck, dude? I need to get a wife or some shit.
I saw his girlfriend. That ain't gonna lie.
Warren's always the guy. He's like, man, I just had my first kid. You know, your first kid is like, you know, not good looking. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit. Warren, why do you have to rain on people's parades like that? Holy shit.
Did you see his girlfriend's like a OnlyFans, the way she looks, like her like she's good looking, like she's really good looking, but I'm like, come on, you're 22, dude, that's not class. Like, don't come.
Hey man, you know, hey, whatever makes him happy though. Hey, they're gonna have a lot of sex together. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be like dissatisfied with that, right?
Yeah, what happens if he gets a good offer to come to NA after Fnatic? The world's with Fnatic.
You know he'll never come over here. You know he'll never come over here.
Oh yeah, that's what Perk said.
But hey, if the money's good enough, they're coming over. Let's be honest here.
That's what Alfari said too. Yeah, okay, shut the fuck up.
You know, Jack was like, "Here's $5 million." Person's like, "You know what? Sure." If it's it's $5 million. And I'll tell people this too. It's like, I don't really personally care if EU players come over here. I don't personally care. I'm not one of those guys that go, they're not American. Shut the fuck up. Like, let's be honest here. Those NA teams that we have over here that's full of NA teams, those teams aren't good. So, I don't know what you guys want. Because, like, everyone's always, like, saying, well, you know, the teams in NA are not full of NA players. I mean, the teams with NA players are, like, at 10th place. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like, you can clearly tell the imports are better. Like, I know people always like to like rag on them and shit like that, but it's like, the imports are clearly better. Mechanically, playing the game, macro-wise, playing the champions better. They're just better by like a substantial margin. Now, I get there's like some good homegrown NA players, but, you know, compared to all the imports we've had that I think are just way better at the game, it's so lopsided. It's like 90-10 most of the time. There's a reason why Cloud9 went with Perks over going with a player like Palafox. Just saying, you know, there's a reason for that. But overall, I wanted to make sure that the content moving forward was super easily digestible, super easily sufficient, without me putting like a ton of extra layers of work into it, with it just naturally flowing, you know, just pretty much centering on LCS and LEC content. Now, when it comes to the off season, I will talk about LCK and LPL as well. If news comes out, if like players like shift rosters and stuff like that, off season, pretty much anything goes. During the off season, I could talk LCS, LEC, LCK, LPL. That goes fine. For the other things I wanted to bring up, that was, I think, pretty much just it. Unless you wanted to say anything, actually.
No.
Oh, all right. So, let me run down all the content one more time so that way you guys understand what we're going to be doing here. During a spring and summer split for the LCS and LEC, which is where the content is pretty much focused on, unless we're talking about MSI Worlds or the off-season, we have the LCS and LEC split weekly recaps, as you guys got, and then we'll also include, like, match of the weeks between them. So if there's more than one for the LCS and LEC, I'll definitely try to make sure they're separate between the regions because it's just way better that way. But in terms of if there's more than one, they'll all be like in one video. The Cloud9 podcast will cover LCS and LEC during the regular season, but when it comes to playoffs, episodes will be separate. MSI and Worlds will also be covered in the Cloud9 podcast, and then you also have the general, like, news videos where, like, if a player switches X team, or if a player goes to another or organization, that'll also be covered. Discussion videos will most likely only be in the off season, but want to make sure that's at least open so you guys can understand, like, hey, if there's a video talking about, like, G2 or TSM or Cloud9 in the off seasons, then that's going to be available for you guys as well. Most likely, that discussion videos will be pretty hard to do during the regular season, which they won't be happening unless, like, something drastic happens, like you have to talk about this team. But more or less, so discussion videos will usually just be in the off season. But yeah, anything else you want to say, man, before we close out of this, actually?
Can't wait for Worlds to start.
Yeah, oh my god, I can't wait for Worlds. I can't wait to have my Cloud9 Worlds 2021 icon. Hell, motherfucking. You know what's crazy? You got our rival teams all just factor this in, even though TSM lost. Just factor this in. When is it going to happen where, like, both of the rival teams that we support are going to fight each other for world spots? Come on, man. Just that as hype alone is good enough, right?
I mean... I'm
trying to cheer you up, motherfucker. God!
It was rough. Like, that, like, because we should have won. Everybody was saying we should have won.
I'm going to say this right now. I love Cloud9, but, like, got away with murder in that best of 5. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, they got away. Like, we should have, like...
That game 2. Dude, that game 3 stomp, I was like, okay, can we just go home now? The game 3 stomp. Game 1 was a stomp. Game 1 was a stomp. I don't care what. Perk said, oh, yeah, I messed up on a dive. No. You didn't mess up on shit. You just lost. He just lost. Game 1 was a stomp. Game 3 was a stomp. Game 4
was a robbery.
Game 2 was just highway robbery. Holy shit.
Yeah, that should have been a 3-0, man.
Game 4 and 5, it was more or less so Cloud9 favored, but, like, oh no, man, that should have been a quick 3-0, dude. It's hard to say if I'm really excited for Cloud9 facing 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves should beat Cloud9. That should happen, right? Right? But, like I say, I root for my team, but I gotta be honest with, man, holy shit, that Pantheon. People say Sword Art's not good, but then you see that Pantheon game. He's only a Leona one-trick, man. Shut the fuck up. I don't know, man. You know.
I mean, we'll talk more about it. It was, I was, let's just say I was looking at my screen for like a hard 20 minutes before I...
For, like, actually sinking. That's what I did for the G2 versus Fnatic series. You're like, where's G2 at? I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so on my phone when I was looking at the games, I only saw 4 games, and I was like, did G2 win 3-1? Because when I got on my break, the score line was 2-1. So when I saw my phone, I was like, oh, game 4. Okay, G2 most likely already won. Then it was game 5 was up. I was like, fuck. Watch game 5, and I was like, okay, this is some bull. Alright, I guess we apparently just wonder and Caps just run it down for game 5s and shit like that. Fucking bullshit. Like, I'm a G2 fan myself. I'm telling you guys right now, if anybody thinks they're not changing the roster in this upcoming 2021 offseason, you're high as fuck. They are changing the roster. Even today, we'll talk about this tomorrow on the LEC episode. The all-pro teams are a joke. Fuck. We made better all-pro teams. We did.
Yeah.
I know for sure I made a better all-pro team than what the fuck that trash was. They had Otawamne, Inspired. Okay, I'll take that. Caps, Mickey X, and Reckless as your pro. Caps did not play better than Humanoid this split, if you watch the LEC. Don't even,
No way.
I don't want to hear no one say shit about, come on, you'd be hard capping.
Here it didn't show up. White Knight wasn't on it, on any of that stuff.
Bro, that shit was just highway robbery. Because the one guy said, oh, it's the logistics of it. That's why we can't have the analysts and people who run the broadcast show vote. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. You can go online, lay out your voting, and all the players, all the teams, and do it that way. I don't know what's logistically hard about the internet. Just saying, you know? But that goes to show you that here on the channel, I am unbiased when it comes to a lot of things. You know, if Cloud9, I was ragging on Cloud9 and G2 during the split. People can't tell me I'm biased. I was ragging the fuck out of them. I'm gonna rag on them when I talk about them tomorrow. You know, about their highway robbery best of 5 against TSM. You know, I'm gonna definitely rag on G2 tomorrow when I talk about them because they didn't play good. You know, and it's very disappointing not having to go to Worlds. What's crazy? G2 had been to 5 Worlds consistently. They were in contention for like the longest world streak because they went to 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. 5 Worlds appearances straight. Fnatic snapped that. What's really crazy, dude, is that Cloud9 had the longest world streak, and it was snapped by their biggest rivals, TSM. And then G2's has their world streak snapped by Fnatic. It's crazy. But now Fnatic, I think, has the longest streak for Worlds so far, consecutively. 2017 through 2021. So, you know, I don't know. You know, guys, I try to generally make sure I'm watching the games closely. Try to make sure, like, who's a good player? What's this player doing? My MVPs are usually not even based off of, like, my personal liking of them. I don't just put players in all pro teams or MIPs or MVPs just because I like them. Like, that doesn't fly, you know, for me. I'm not biased. Like, if I was biased, you would have saw fucking Reckless or fucking Caps in my all-pro teams. Did you see them there? Hell no, you didn't. That shit did not happen. You did not see Mickey X in my all-pro teams. Wasn't Wonder on the 3rd all-pro team? That's disgusting. Broken Blade played way better. Who's voting for this shit? Hear It played way better than Wonder all split. That's not even debatable, right? He can't even make an all-pro team? A 3rd all-pro team?
D-Man and Monte Cristo.
What happened?
I said D-Man and Monte Cristo.
That's crazy, man. This is why I don't really take fan opinions. That right there should be the reason why you never take fan opinions very seriously. Go look at the LEC 2021 Summer Split All Pro teams. Look at the fan vote, and you tell me if I want to take some fan opinions seriously.
I gotta say, LCS was much better than LEC, and that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot because LCS always disappoints on some level.
Yeah, at least they had Jizuke, they had Closer, they had like mixed
Fudge
teams.
got MIP. I'm like, what? Okay.
Right. Yeah, like I don't know. I think I don't know.
Like I don't know, man. It's just one of these things where like don't take it offensive, but if you don't watch the game as much as at least I say like me and you do or other people that I have on the channel, then just understand you need to how would I say this though? You have to watch more games to really understand who's good and what team is good, you know? You might not see the full picture, neither do I, but I sure know I came up with a better all-pro team than they did. I'm just saying. Like, come on, man. You're gonna sit here and tell me that Caps was the best mid laner? Get the fuck out of here. Humanoid destroyed him throughout the regular season. You even saw people in the comment section, dude. You saw people going like, oh my god, if you just saw what happened in playoffs. All pro teams are based in regular season. G2 played like dog shit in the regular season. So playoffs doesn't fucking matter, obviously. Especially Hear It, White Knight, Broken Blade. I mean, there's probably another top lane I'm not mentioning right now. I mean, Armut played better than Wonder. And he was dog shit himself most of the split.
True. I'm okay with Armut. He got it over.
That's ridiculous, dude. That's why I say, guys, when I look at Twitter and I look at opinions on what people put out, I don't listen to that shit. Most of this shit is terrible, dude. They're like, oh my god, well, it's just my personal opinion. Well, your personal opinion could be wrong. Ever think of that? You ever think your personal opinion could be wrong? Opinions aren't facts, so they're wrong until proven otherwise, I guess. You know, but that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make sure I rant a little bit about that, because the all-pro teams are usually a joke. That's why no one takes them seriously. But the LECs this year has just been a clown fiesta. Remember in Spring Split this year? the first All Pro team was just all G2 players, I'm just going like, okay, this is not a popularity contest, guys. What's wrong with you people? You know? But
I don't know, man.
Jeez. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and subscribing to it. There's going to be, obviously, really, really great things coming, you know, with all of the new content that I have planned and, you know, the content that I've just explained and talked about. I'm only adding in, like, one thing, and I think that's going to add in some extra nice, needed content for the channel during the regular season, because usually the regular season is, like, kind of boring at a certain period point in time, but adding in what I'm adding in, I think it's going to spice it up a little bit more. And also, if you guys want to ever see me on my main YouTube channel or join the Discord, the links will be in the description box below. That's where they always will be at. Also, during videos, I want to try and make sure that we hit a certain quota, right? So on my main YouTube channel, which it actually started working out, when I open videos up, potentially in my intros, I will be doing this. Let's try to shoot for 10 likes and like 5 comments, because for the channel to really sufficiently grow, to tell YouTube that you guys like what you're seeing, you have to like the videos and comment on them, because it shows engagement. It shows you're enjoying what you're seeing. What I notice people do is I'll have like the videos will have like a good amount of views, but like 3 likes. I'm going here like, what the fuck? I mean, it's better than nothing, right? But you have to just like the videos more, you know? You just have to. The like button is free. I don't know if you guys are new to YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
The like button is free. Okay? You know, I don't get paid for that shit. I don't get paid for the channel at all. It doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. So that's, and also that too. Just make sure you're commenting, liking the video. So when I do intros for videos now, you know, I'm going to pretty much make sure I say, let's get this video to 10 likes and 5 comments. I think it worked out for my main YouTube channel, and I'm going to try it out for this one, you know? We gotta build up the engagement here. I'm going to try as hard as I can to build up engagement, you know?
Yeah, the more you like, the better chance you'll see me naked.
Okay, now they might start disliking the video. It's getting 10 dislikes a video. Holy shit. Oh my god. You know? I know people have probably talked about bringing on bigger guests, because I know someone brought up like a while ago, hey, now it's time for you to go on like Summoning Insight. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. That's not going to happen. That's just not happening. You know, not because I wouldn't want to go on. I wouldn't say gatekeeping in the League of Legends esports community on YouTube. It's not that. It's just more like people that big are not going to care for someone like my size. It's just how it's going to work, right? So I have to get and make other avenues attractive for people to come. Like you guys, I've had a Lorem. I'm going to have it on another player actually very, very soon. I'm going to talk to him and see if he can be on potentially tomorrow. But at the time I've recorded this video, it's going to be the next day, but maybe. I don't know. Like, I have people I can bring on. It just, you know, I have to build a name for myself, and I don't really care if bigger people come on. I can have a banger show without bigger people at all. I don't care if I'm on a bigger person's channel or not. It doesn't matter to me. I don't need to have, like...
naked anyway.
Oh, good lord. Okay, I remember oh my god, we had a Lorem on, and this guy's over here talking about China and COVID-19. I'm like, what the fuck?
This man, I remember that, and I caught myself immediately because I was
like, okay, I'm not on the main. He's like, I'm not on his main channel. I can't talk like that over here. Oh my god.
I wasn't trying to talk like that. I knew what I said. And I was like talking about like basically what I said was like, oh, COVID's played with China and COVID, but I meant to say like COVID in general has played a big part of it.
You saw his eyebrows just go up.
And then
tread lightly. Tread lightly.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to like cause controversy or like get
no,
like a good thing I caught myself.
Oh my god. Like, we're all in the room. It's just EO, me, and the Lorem. We're just going here like, oh my god, please tread lightly. China's gonna come over here and just murder us all or some shit.
Yeah, but, I mean, even he got it, even after, like, the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. After the tension, like, died down from, like, your initial words, everything just, like, pretty much became okay. But, oh, I know people have asked about, like, the Instagram and Twitter accounts. I don't personally have time to run those. That's the thing. There was a person that I originally had that was going to run those things, but he kind of just fell off, you know? I'll mostly do all of the promotion for the channel on my main channel, where I can share the videos out and put them out in other places. I mostly just share the videos to Twitter from my main YouTube channel, or I'll just share them to Reddit. That's pretty much it for the promotion. Now, if you guys like the channel, just make sure any video that comes out or stream, the goal of any videos moving forward is 10 likes and 5 comments. I think we can reach it. I don't think that's too hard to ask for, you know? But other than that, you know, that's all the content that'll be on the channel. I'm only adding in, like, one thing and bringing back the discussion videos, and those are only going to be during the off-season anyway, you know? Just pretty much making sure, less time put in. So, sorry. The content you're going to be getting is more efficient, easily digestible, and it's still going to have the same type of quality that we put in anyway. It's going to be a little bit more easier to do for me, and it's going to help me on the timing issues that I have. Because the biggest thing I want to work on this year is my time. My time is just all over the place. I want to make sure I condense things down. What is this channel about, and what can I do to make it better, and what can I do to give you guys what you need? If you guys like the stuff you're already seeing, okay, now let's bring back something you did like. The discussion videos got a ton of views. Let's bring those back a little bit, but only have them during, like, a specific period point in time, you know? And let's bring out something in the regular season to make it a little bit more spicy and attractive, because I know you guys like the predictions, but the predictions became super time-consuming, and not in a good way. It became in a bad way, actually. So that's why I'm bringing back, like, matches of the week during the regular season only. But, yeah, anything else you want to say, man, before we head out of this?
I'm dying because TSM.
You got Fnatic going.
Yeah, but it would have been better to get TSM.
This dude's like, hey man, I could have sex with Scarlett Johansson, but I just got Elizabeth Olsen. Like, what? You know? Like, I kind of wanted the other thing. It's like, is nothing gonna satisfy you?
I mean, I don't care, but, like, I know, because, you see, I know that would have crushed you more.
Yeah.
If they didn't make it. That's why.
G2's hurt. G2's hurt, like, hard, but if Cloud9 didn't make it, I'm like, okay, I'm just... holy shit. But, man, highway robbery on these best of fives, man. 100 Thieves committed a... You know Cloud9? They tweeted, they committed a heist. Jeez, man. Oh my god, dude. But, alright guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Try to make sure that we can hit our quotas in every single video. Or live streams, you know, 10 likes, 5 comments. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. It means a lot that you guys watch and subscribe. It means a lot if you like the videos. Every single thing you do matters. Like, I'm telling you right now, liking and commenting matter so much. They really do. It helps with the channel so much. But that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, most of all, enjoy. I'm going to try and make sure the Cloud9 podcast, make sure they come out in days where it's a lot more easier, you know, during the regular season and playoffs. But, you know, we'll have to see how it goes. Usually during finals weekend, they don't have to automatically be out the next day. But if they are, it makes things a lot more better. But, yeah, see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing of Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys. Peace. Have a good day. See you guys later. Deuces. We're out the same, man. Peace. See you later.
Take care.
Take care, guys.